to do it in a plank speak. It's a song called Blacksmith, and it's about a very virile but faithless blacksmith who is very interested in women, but he wasn't so interested in getting married to them. And he had thousands of them in the forge there where he hammered on his anvil, and this is a lament by one of them.
A blacksmith courted me 9 months and better. He fairly won my heart, wrote me a letter. With his hammer in his hand, he looked quite clever. And if I was with my love, I'd live forever. But where is my love gone? With his cheeks like roses, and his good black billycock on, decked around with primroses. I'm afraid the scorching sun will shine and burn his beauty, and if I was with my love, I'd do my duty. Strange news is come to town, strange news is carried, strange news flies up and down, that my love is married. I wish them both much joy, though they can hear me, and may God reward him well for the slighting of me. Don't you remember when you lay beside me, and you said you'd marry me, and not deny me? If I said I'd marry you, it was only for to try you. So bring your witness, love, and I'll not deny you. Have I none, save God Almighty, and may He reward you well for the slighting of me. Her cheeks grew pale and wan, it made her poor heart to tremble, to think she loved a one, and he proved deceitful.
is. I thought they sent people to Switzerland when they had sick chests and things.
They didn't say we were caught in an avalanche. First night in Ryan.
Anyway, he's going to sing the next song, which is a song from the south of Ireland, County Wexford, and it's called Rosemary Fair. And it's a version of a very old ballad, which is usually known as Scarborough Fair, or the Cambric Shirt. And,
It tells of a man and woman how difficult they make it for each other to try to get on together. It would probably be described as typical married life, but they give each other impossible tasks to do, and therefore nothing can work, you know. That's the simple way. Do you understand all that, no? I just don't know it.
I didn't,
You may go down to Rosemary Fair, every rose grows merry and fine. Pick me out then the finest boy there, then he can be a true lover of mine. Tell him to send me a cambric shirt, every rose grows merry and fine. Made without needle or a needle's work, then he can be a true lover of mine. Tell him to plough it too with the ram's horn, every rose grows merry and fine. Sow it all over with one grain of corn, and he can't be a true lover of mine. Tell him to reap it too with the cock's feather, every rose grows merry and fine. Bind it all round with strappings of leather, then he can be a true lover of mine. Tell him to draw it home on a snail, every rose grows merry and fine. Thrash it all out with the mouse's tail, but he can't be a true lover of mine. Tell him to bring it to Rosemary Fair, every rose grows merry and fine. When you arrive there'll be nobody there, then he can't be a true lover of mine. Since you have been so hard upon me, every rose grows merry and fine. I'm going to be as hard upon thee, if you wish to be a true lover of mine. You may go down to Rosemary Fair, every rose grows merry and fine. Pick me every rose grows in berry and pine, made without needle and a needle's work, but she can be a true lover of mine. Tell her to wash it in yonder well, every rose grows in berry and pine, where walking the rose the rain never fell, then she can be a true lover of mine. Tell her to dry it on yonder pond, every rose grows in berry and pine, where none ever grew since Adam was born, then she can be a true lover of mine.
Nice people. This next song is a song that concerns a platoon of soldiers, an Abteilung Soldaten, who are coming home from the war one day, and they've been fighting in the war for a very long time. It was one of those long wars in the Middle Ages. It was about 28 years long. And in all that time, they had not seen one single woman, and they were feeling the lack of feminine company, something terrible. And when they came back to their barracks, in the field next to the barracks where they lived normally when they weren't fighting, there was this beautiful girl, and she was doing whatever farmers' daughters do. She was digging the garden or digging in the field or something, planting potatoes. And they thought, oh yeah, what a fantastic looking girl. We haven't seen one of those for 27 years. And they all went up to her in a big bunch and they said, excuse me, Fräulein, would you care to come to the barracks tonight for having a bit of an orgy, you know? I mean party. And she didn't know what a party was, let alone an orgy. And she'd been told always to be nice to strangers. So she said, yes, I'd love to come. And she went home and she got out the dictionary and she looked up the word orgy, and she realised it wasn't exactly what she'd been expecting, you know. Candles on a birthday cake and things. So anyway, she got out of it very cleverly, because she got herself dressed up as a soldier, and she got her hair all cut off. And she went up to the barracks, and they didn't recognise her because she wasn't nearly as nice looking with no hair and dressed as a soldier. And they thought she was a soldier, and they told her to go away again, which she did, back to her mammy. Her mammy was very pleased with her for being a good girl, keeping her virtue intact. But the soldiers, when they came out and found one garter, hanging over the barracks gate, they were in a terrible state. Oh, Lord. Imagine it. 28 years, and then you think you have it made, and then suddenly it's all blown by some stupid soldier on sentry duty. So anyway, they went back into the barracks and they locked themselves in and did various unmilitaristic maneuvers that night. Committed mortal sins, and we follow it with a hornpipe, which is the kind of appropriate thing to do. It's called A Little Stack of Wheat, and it's got nothing whatsoever to do with the song. In fact, that introduction has got nothing whatsoever to do with the song either. It's called Martinmas Time, and it's on my latest album, which unfortunately sold out the second day we were in Switzerland. I'd love to sell copies of it to you.
It fell out upon 1:45 time when snow lay on the border. There came a troop of soldiers here to take up their winter quarters. And they rode north and they rode south and they rode o'er the border. And there they met with a nice little girl, and she was a farmer's daughter. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And they made her swear a solemn oath with a salt tear in her eye, oh, that she would come to the quarter gates when no one did her spy, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And she's gone to the barber's shop, to the barber's shop went soon, oh. She's made them cut her long yellow hair as short as any dragoon, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And she's gone to the tailor's shop and dresses in soldier's clothes, oh. Two long pistols down by her side, a nice little boy was she, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And she's gone to the quarter gates and loudly she must call, oh. There comes a troop of soldiers here and we must have lodgings all, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And the quartermaster, he comes down, he gives her half a crown, oh. Go find your lodgings in the town, tonight there is no room, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. The gates, and louder she does call, oh, room, room, get gentlemen, we must have lodgings all, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And the quartermaster, he comes down, he gives her 18 pence, oh. Go find your lodgings in the town, tonight there comes a wench, oh. Ah, with me right valley, line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. Oh, she took a whistle from her side, she blew it loud and shrill, oh. Say you're all very free with your 18 pence, you're not for a girl at all, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And she took the garters from her knees, the ribbons from her hair, oh. She's tying them around the quarter gates as a token she's been fair, oh. Ah, with me right valley, the line daddy-o, with me right valley, the lyre. And when they found that it was her, they tried to have her taken, but she's clapped her spurs to her horse's side, she's galloped home a maid.
Mick, are you?
Thank you very much. We're going to continue on with a very slow and quiet song. It's a song called The Verdant Braes of Scream, and tells of a young woman who went out one evening, and she was just passing along the road, and as she was passing by, this fine, handsome man was lying there. He was out to be knocked down. But he was lying on the side of the road, sitting down, taking his ease and blowing his nose like us all. And there was a woman with him, and she was sort of bedraggled old woman, not very old, just bedraggled. And as the girl was passing by, the man said, "Would you mind sitting down with me for a while?" He had big, muscular, strong arms, and one woman wasn't enough for him. He could always handle two. And she said, no, bluntly, she said no. That she'd heard that he had another woman, women all over the place. He had another woman in the west of Ireland who was, I don't know, who was nice, I suppose. And he said, she said, she said no.
Mick only learned to speak English yesterday.
Said no way. So that was where the story more or less ended. She said she'd saved her arms. Only begins to speak very bad English after not speaking it for ages. Mind you, it's only about a half an hour ago since I was speaking English again. She said she'd saved the arms for the one... No, she said she'd save her own arms for the arms she loved the best. So she did. It's called The Verdant Braes of Scream. Got that right. I set my back to a balcony to view the sun in the west country, the view on the forest green. A lad I spied by Alban sign, and a maiden by his knee, and she was dark as the berry brown red, and she alway and warm to see, alway and warm she. Oh, sitting you down on the grassy stem, on the dewy grass so green, for the wee birds all have come and gone since I my true love have seen, since I've my true love seen. and there'll be a love of thine, for I hear your love will come like rain, and your heart's no longer mine, she said, and your heart's no longer mine. I'll not heed what no man says, for these days are well nigh done, and I'll not heed what the young man says, for he's fair, many's the one, she said, for he's fair, many's the one. But I will climb a high, high tree and rob a wild bird's nest, and back I'll bring whatever I to find to the arms that I love best, she said, to the arms that I love best. Well, thank you very much. We're going to do a song now that I wrote about 2 years ago, because love stories about pirates, the pirate. I like stories about pirates, and I wrote this story, but I ran into a lot of difficulty to do it, because the setting of it was that this ordinary, common, working farmer should be press-ganged into going off with into piracy, or press-ganged into sailing. But unfortunately, the pirates were 200 years after or before the press gangs, so they were very old and decrepit press gang members, as it was, who they would have been very old, but 200 years old, and all in the Tuzlas. Anyway, this ordinary sailor went off sailing one day in an ordinary boat, a very ordinary man entirely, and the boat was attacked by a pirate ship, and he was taken prisoner, and that night the pirate, or the captain, got very, very drunk, and he was standing on the deck and he was swinging a bottle around and he was swinging a gun in the other hand, and the poor sailor that had been captured happened to be passing by. He was going out to go to the toilet or something, and the captain didn't really saw him. He says, your time is up, and he just held up the gun to shoot him. But as he did so, he had a bullet wound, and the bullet wound just burst open, and he had a fainting fit, and an epileptic fit, and a million other fits, and nothing fitted him after it. So he just fell on the deck in tears, and was carted off to bed. Too much drink, really, wasn't anything else. That's what happens, you know. And the following morning, when he got up, he met the sailor again, and he said, I'm going to give you another chance. So if you become a pirate, you can join with us and become one of us. So he did, and his life was spared. But he's still a pirate, someplace out there. He's all only 150 years old. none of it's true. It's called The Reluctant Pirate.
Well, this one is about a man who went up to be a soldier, sort of a sailor, and he got shot in the head after about 10 minutes in the war, and he was taken off to hospital, not feeling very well at all, and they put him in a bed, and they gave him some brandy, and he began to think of the girl he had left behind, who was called Annie, and she lived in a place called Woodhall, which I think is in Scotland, but this song comes from the north of Ireland. It's a very sad song. We sometimes hand out handkerchiefs to people in case they feel like having a little weep at the end of it. And we sometimes hand out gags to people as well, in case they feel like having a little talk in the middle of it. Called Bonnywood Hall.
Providence proved kind love until I return. I will wed with my Annie near a conqueror's clear lawn. On the 14th of August, our regiment was lost, and the ball flight the enemy our lines came across. Oh, it struck me in the temple, and the blood trickled down. I leaned, I staggered, and I fell to the ground. Come here, says our captain, come here with good speed. For I fear by this forest young Dinsmore lies dead. Two men with a stretcher did quickly prepare, and they carried me away to a hospital there. Cold water and brandy they poured out so free. They turned me all over, my wounds for to see. But if I had my Annie to bind up my wounds, one kiss from her sweet lips would soon deaden the still. And it's when I am weary and think on blank song, when I was a miner and wrought in the mine, all the tears they do fall, and down they do fall, like the roses that bloom round Mahogany wood.
Well, we'll finish off the first half with a couple of reels. They're called Bobby Casey's reels. Bobby Casey was a fiddle player, or is a fiddle player. Comes from County Clare on the west coast of Ireland, and he lives in London now. And the second one is called the Virginia reel. Virginia is a town in County Cavan, in the north part of the Republic. And I think there is an interval then of about half an hour where they all go down to the pub and get drunk. Bonnie Prince Charlie and this General John Cope, and Bonnie Prince Charlie won and Johnny Cope lost, and the Scots were very delighted about winning this victory, and they wrote this song making fun of Johnny Cope, and it's followed by a 6-part hornpipe which comes from County Kerry in the southwest of Ireland, and that's kind of unlikely because the song is definitely a Scottish song, and how the tune travelled from Scotland all the way down to the southwest of Ireland, we will never know. Remain one of the mysteries.
You were walking yet, or are your drums a beating yet? If you were walking, I would wait to get to the coals in the morning. Cope sent the challenge, Fray Dunbar, saying, Charlie, meet me and you dare. I'll learn you the art of war. You gang with me in the morning. When Charlie looked the letter upon, well, he drew his sword, the scabbard from. Come join with me, my merry men. We meet John Cope in the morning. Charlie, be as good as your word. Let us try both fire and sword. Do not flee like a frightened bird. It's chased to its nest in the morning. When Johnny Cope he heard of this, when he thought it would be amiss to have a horse in readiness to flee away in the morning. Johnny Cope, are you a walking yet, or are your drums a beating yet? If you are walking, I would wait to get to the coals in the morning. Why now, Charlie, get up and run, for the heel of
John Barleycorn, and it's about drink. John Barleycorn is... Well, you tell the story, you.
In the actual song, John Barleycorn is a name given to the barley itself, and it's it tells how it's planted, grown, thrashed, milled, and drank, and then gotten sick all over the floor. Basically it.
Making you do an awful lot of talking drinking that, you know.
There were 3 farmers in the north as they were passing by. They swore an oath, a mighty oath, that John Barleycorn should die. One of them said, "We'll down him," and the other said, "Hang him high." For the whittle the stick of barley grain, a begging we will die. With me fall all over the tubal, and we whack for little day. They put poor barley into a sack of a cold and rainy day, carried him off to cornfields and buried him in the clay. The frost and snow began to melt and the dew began to fall. Barley grain put up his head and he soon surprised them all. With me fall all over the tubal and we whack for little day. Been in the summer season where the harvest come along, it's time he stands up in the field, a beard like any man. The reaper came and he struck and he used me barbarous sweet, cast me by the middle so small and cut me above the knee. With me fall all over the tubal and we whack for little day. The pressure came with his big blade and nearly broke me bones. To grieve the heart of any man, he hears me sighs and groans. The next thing that they come to me, they drowned me in the well. They left me for a day and a half until I began to swell. With me fall all over the tubal and we whack for little day. They use me in the hall, they use me in the parlor,
Thanks a lot. Well, this one is a song that I wrote back in 1968. It's a song of pure nostalgia and unabashed and unashamed sentimentality about the good times that one had earlier in one's life. I wouldn't say my youth is completely over yet, but in my early youth, I spent a lot of time in Milltown, Malbay, listening to a great piper called Willie Clancy, and I wrote this song more or less just to, it's kind of a song in search of good times past, and it's called The West Coast of Clare. Memories I have of you won't leave me in peace. My mind was running back to the west coast of Clare, thinking of you and the times we had there. I stood on the white strand, and you were everywhere. Vivid memories fade, but the mood still remains. I wish I could go back and be with you again. In Milltown there's a pub, it's there that I sat down. I see you everywhere, your face is all around. The search for times past contains such sweet pain. I'll banish lonesome thoughts, but they return again. I walk along the shore, the rain in my face. My mind is numb with grief, of you there is no trace. I think of this again, when in far off lands I roam, walking with you
Atlantic boy. Bitterness, grief, memories I have of you won't leave me in peace. My mind was running back to the west coast of play, thinking of you, the times we have there.
Thank you very much. Well, we're going to continue on with a song from the north of Ireland, from a place called Derry. And it's about a very rich young woman. And she had plenty of money because her father had plenty of money. Her father was a merchant. And this man came to court her and he hadn't enough money. So she didn't like him and sent him away. But then after about 4 or 5 weeks she began to get lonesome. So in the 6th week she sent a letter to him, pleading with him to come back, even though he hadn't all that much money. So when he got the letter, he was delighted because in the meantime he'd found himself another woman. And he said, I'm not coming back at all. So she ended up a poor old woman, very rich but poor in spirit. And we finished the song with 2 versions of a tune called The Poor Old Woman, which is the Shan Van Luck in Gaelic. It's called The Merchant's Daughter. I think I better blow my nose. I'm debating as to whether I should blow my nose before or not.
Why did you blow it in the middle of it?
It's called blowing a nose. It's just as bad. I'll cut it off the next time. In Derry lived a merchant and he had one only daughter. She had sweethearts plenty to court her night and a day. When she had them gained, their company disdained, and many's the clever young man or who did well away. At length there came a suitor from Clady for to court her, with scorching burning flames to thaw the frozen heart. Says she, young man retired, your suit I don't admire. That is it my desire, a single life to apart. Your passion let me smother and go and court another. So he went next Wednesday evening to one he had in view. He went and courted Sally, left disdainful Molly, your time to lose. About 6 weeks or better, she wrote to him a letter. He wrote back an answer and he sealed it with disdain, saying when you could you would not, when you would you need not. So read these lines and grieve not, my answer is quite plain. Now all you maids take warning by me and my misfortune. Never slight the young man that's master of your heart, for if he a lightly spun hill, you'll find him not returning. To lend you days and morning, 'tis I that feel the smart.
Well, this next one is a very sad song, I mean that, in the saddest tones I can introduce it. It's a song that you have to think of the background of about 1840 in Ireland, when there was a very big famine and thousands of people died of hunger and hundreds of thousands emigrated to America. And in this song, a young man is in love with a young girl, and neither of them have any money at all. They're both very poor. And he meets another woman who has a little bit of land, and he decides to get married to her for the sake of the economics of the thing. And they're not happy. He's not happy with her at all. And in the song, he meets the girl that he really loves, and the two of them are just really miserable that they didn't get it together. Called As I Rolled Out.
I did salute her most courageously. When she turned around, well, tears fell from her, saying, false young man, you have deluded me. A diamond ring I own I gave you, a diamond ring to wear on your right hand. But the vows you made, love, you bent and broke them, and married the lassie that had the land. If I married the lassie that had the land, my love, it's that I'll rue until the day I die. When misfortune falls, no man can charm it. I was blindfolded, I'll never deny. Now at night, so when I go to my bed of slumber, the thoughts of my true love run my mind. When I turn around to embrace my darling, instead of gold, sure 'tis brass I find. And I wish the Queen would call home her army from the West Indies, America and Spain, and every man to his wedded woman, in hopes that you and I will meet again. Thanks very much. Well, here's one now about two racehorses. Had a big race in sometime in the 19th century, and one of them was called Stewball, and he's quite well known because he won quite a lot of races, and there are a lot of songs written about him. The other one was called Miss Greasel, and she lost the race, and nobody ever heard of her again. In fact, the people at the race course had all put their money on Miss Greasel because they thought that she was going to win. And when she didn't win, they were so angry that they all took their Swiss Army knives and ran to the paddock where the jockey was taking the saddle off her and cut her into little pieces and put her into tins and sold her for dog meat. So next time you're opening a tin of whiskers or whatever it's called for your cat or your dog, have a close look at it and you might just find a little bit of Miss Greasel's hoof or something. That's about all I can say, really.
The song also comes from Derry. Stewball was a very clever horse because not only was he able to talk, in the last one verse, he had a conversation with his jockey. And in the last verse, he decides to go off to the pub with his jockey and drink sherry, wine and brandy. I'd love to have seen him later that night. I'll be with you in a minute now. Oh yeah, my ears have gone.
Come on, you bold sportsmen, and listen to my story about noble Stewball, that gallant racing pony. Arthur Marble was the man that first brought Stewball here to run with Miss Greasel on the plains of Kildare. And the fame of his actions we've heard of before, but now he is challenged by young Mrs. Gore to run with Miss Greasel, that handsome grey mare, the 10,000 gold guineas on the plains of Kildare. And the cattle they were brought out with saddle, whip and bridle. The gentlemen did shout at the sight of the gallant riders, viewing the cattle just as they came there. Oh, they all laid their money on the Monaghan grey mare. And the order it was given, and away they did fly. Stewball like an arrow, the grey mare passed by. If you had been there to have seen them going round, you'd have thought to your heart that beat ne'er touched the ground. And when at last they came to halfway round the course, Stewball and his rider began to discourse. Says Stewball to the rider, "Can you tell to me how far is that grey mare this moment from me?" Says the rider to Stewball, "You run in great style, you're ahead of the grey mare almost half a mile. And if you keep your running, I vow and I swear that you never will be beaten by the Monaghan grey mare." sang of a health to the noble grey mare, for she emptied their pockets on the plains of Kildare.
Thank you. Well, this song is a song called A Kiss in the Morning Early, and it tells of another young woman who went out for a walk very early in the morning, and she went to see the local cobbler. You know what a cobbler is? Do you know what morning is? The morning is. A cobbler is a man who mends shoes, and the minute she saw him, saw the size of his hammer, she fell in love with him immediately. At that hour of the morning, of course, she was bound to fall in love. So she asked the cobbler to make her a pair of shoes and to marry her. So he said he'd do both. So he made the pair of shoes there and then, and she went back home to her father with a big smile on her face. And the father, when he saw her, said, "Where have you been?" And she said, "I've been to meet a man, and he's the most beautiful man in the world, and I want to marry him in the morning," whatever. So the father was delighted, of course, because he thought she'd, at that hour of the morning, you find rich people going off to walk in their Mercedes, and he thought she'd been hitching, and was picked up by some very rich man, whatever. So he was delighted, and he said, "Great," you know. So he threw his arms around her to give her a kiss, congratulatory kiss, in the morning early. And when he did that, he touched the shoes at the back of her that she was hiding behind her back. And he said, "Oh God, it's not the old cobbler that you've been to see this morning." And she said, "Yes." So there and then he just started to cry, tears of regret, because she was going to marry into such a poor family. I think I'd cry myself. It's not a sad song at all, really. We'll be wed and nestling together in a fine feather bed.
Father, oh father, I've got me a man, and she is the one I would wed if I can. As handsome as ever in leather did stand, when he gives in the morning early. The father was thinking and thinking again, but to wed her to riches and have her ill. Who knows but it might be a prince or a king that she met in the morning early. Who knows but it might be a jobber from town, and a wealthy sea captain sailed the world around. A man with some £1,000 a pound that she met in the morning early. So the father was smiling his daughter's embrace, and touching the father she drew back in haste. He spied the red shoes that were tied round her waist, and it was in the morning early. Oh daughter, he started to shout when he discovered what she was about. God knows 'twas none but that old cobbling crowd that she met in the morning early.
Zoo and put my cap on the ground, take out my mandolin and play music for the people going to the zoo. And I used to make quite a lot of money. They'd be all surrounding me, putting big fat notes into my hat, and the animals would be looking on miserably, wishing that they could get some money as well, so they could buy their way out of the zoo. But this went on for about 3 weeks, and I think the fourth week, a big Romanian policeman came up to me and he pushed his way through the crowd of people that I was singing to and tore up my hat in front of my nose, flung it in my face, and told me to go home and not be annoying good socialist working people. So I packed up, and that was the end of Romania. The end of playing music for the Romanians anyway. They're their own key. It's followed by a Bulgarian tune called Mominsko Horo that we've taken terrible liberties with, in case there are any Bulgarians in the audience who don't recognize it.
our eaves. We'd wake in the morning at the first shafts of day and watch the shy deer as they scampered away. We'd rise from our warm beds as the sun got higher and cook up our breakfast on a sweet-scented fire. In the still early morning, a cool gentle breeze, the echo of woodpeckers rings through the trees. We'd sit in our glade till the heat of the day, walk down to the zoo to sit and to play. Well, the money rolled in and the people looked on. When the hat was quite full, we'd often be gone. In Dunn's tavern, we spent money free and drank to our friends where'er they may be. Talk of old times, fond memories we trade. At dusk we'd walk home, the Manassas green glade.
very much. Well, forgive us if we don't walk off the stage and wait for hours and hours of applause, because I'm not into that. Showbiz is a load of rubbish. So we will do one more, and thank you very much indeed. This one is a song it's a Scottish song, and it also comes from the, I'd say 17th century or something like that. There's a story about a king. It's called King James V. He was the King of Scotland, and he was a perfectly normal man. He liked his bacon and eggs and his cup of tea, just the same as anybody else. But the one thing that he really liked was wait for it. Young women between the ages of 14 and a half and 14 and 3/4. There weren't very many of them in the castle where he lived, because his wife had locked them all in the cellar with the wine, the whiskey. And so he had to dress himself up as a beggar and travel around Scotland knocking on farmhouse doors. And the farmer would open the door and he'd say, "Oh, I'm a poor beggar and I have nowhere to sleep. Can I sleep down by your fireside?" So the farmer would say, "Of course you can, come in." And in the middle of the night, when the farmer had gone to bed, when everybody had gone to bed, the beggar, or the king dressed as the beggar, would leap up from his mattress by the fire and run upstairs and find the daughter's room, you see. And he would very quietly tiptoe into it and leap into the bed with her. And she would shout, "Oh, help! I'm being seduced by a beggar!" And he would then leap out of the bed again, and he would stand there naked in front of her, and he would tear off his wig, which he had on his head, and underneath this dirty old wig there was a beautiful golden shining crown. And across the front of it it said, "King James V." And underneath that it had, "Kiss me quick." And so anyway, when the girls saw that, of course, everything was all right, because it was perfectly acceptable to sleep with a king. Everybody was trying to do it. And when the story got around, all the girls in Scotland, they all, every night at about 7 o'clock when it got dark, they would stand by the hall door and in the hope that a beggar would come. And this was all very well, but it had its drawbacks, because of course there were far more beggars in Scotland at the time than there were King James V of Scotland. And a lot of fairly nasty mistakes were made. And this song illustrates one of these mistakes, where the girl, thinking it's King James V, leaps into bed with him, and in the morning tries to pull off his dirty old wig and have a look at the shining golden crown underneath. And there isn't a shining golden crown at all. It's just a dirty old bald head with dandruff and falling hairs and everything. So it's followed by a tune called Miss Monaghan's Reel.
beggar man came tripping o'er the hill. He came unto a farmer's door, a lodging for to find. Farmer's...
Can't remember the words of it, sorry.
It's of a jolly beggar man came tripping o'er the plain. He came unto a farmer's door, a lodging for to gain. The farmer... She says he is a handsome man, I pray you take him in. We'll go no more roving or roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. He would not lie within the fire, nor yet within the barn, but he within the corner lie down by the kitchen fire. Oh, then the beggar's bed was made of good clean sheets of hay, and down beside the kitchen fire the jolly beggar lay. We'll go no more roving or roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. The farmer's daughter, she came down to bolt the kitchen door, and there she saw the beggar standing naked on the floor. He took the daughter in his arms, and to the bed he ran. Kind sir, she says, be easy now, you'll waken our good man. We'll go no more roving or roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. She lay as still as any mouse, as if she had been dead. The beggar he leapt in with her and stole her maidenhead. We'll go no more roving or roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. Now you are no beggar, you are some gentleman, for you have stole my maidenhead, and I am quite undone. I am no lord, I am no squire, of beggars I be one, and beggars they be robbers all, so you are quite undone. We'll go no more roving or roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving. She took the bed in both her hands and threw it at the wall. Says, go you with the beggar man, my maidenhead and all. We'll go no more roving or roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving.
Gluttons for punishment. Now what are we going to inflict on them?
We've only been playing together approximately a month, so that was the last song we do
More or less
together.
consists of our repertoire.
Don't know what. Yeah. If you're into listening to, we'll do one song each, and see what you... Shouldn't have said that.
We do a solo each, and then we play a couple of reels, and then we'll all go home to our beds. Okay? What does that mean? You all want to go home to your beds? Mick's going to sing a song called The Banks of Claudy. This is a version that comes from Donegal, and it's about a man who comes... No, it's about a woman. No, it's about a man. It's about both, actually. But there's a man meets a woman, and the woman is... he fancies her. She's really nice looking, and he says, would you fancy me, you know? And she says, no, I wouldn't, because my boyfriend is fighting in a war across the sea, and I'm waiting for him. I'm going to be faithful to him. And the man says, what is your boyfriend's name? And she says, oh, it's... what is it?
Johnny.
Johnny. And so he says, oh, Johnny, yes, I know him. He got killed, unfortunately. So he won't be coming back, so you might as well marry me. And she says, oh, no, if Johnny is dead, I'll have none other. I don't want to marry anybody if Johnny is dead. And at that point, he takes off his fashing mask, and she sees that it's Johnny all the time. And they run into each other's arms, and it's a real sickening story of love. It's a very sad song up to the last verse. And then the last verse has a carnival atmosphere about it. It's a pretty long song, so let's start it now. Down by young cloudy gardens, I carelessly display. I overheard a fair maid in sorrow did complain. All fond of some lovers who plows the I boldly stepped out to her and give her a surprise. I know she didn't know me, but I being in disguise. I said, my charming creature, my heart enjoys tonight. How far do you mean to wander this dark and dreary night? Kind sir, the way to Claudy, if you will please do show. Oh, take pity on the faring maid that knows not where to go. I am on the search of a faithless young man, and Johnny is his name, and all on the banks of the Claudy, I'm told that he does remain. This is the banks of the Claudy,
don't depend on Johnny, but he's a false young man. Oh, don't depend on Johnny, but he'll not meet you here. But tarry with me in young green woods, no danger need you fear. It is 6 long weeks on the battle since Johnny left the shore. He is crossing the wide ocean with a foaming billows low. If he's crossing the wide ocean along the land for fame, but this I heard, his ship was wrecked on the fatal coast of Spain. Oh, it's when she heard that dreadful news, she flew into despair, with the wringing of her hands and the torrent of her hair, saying if Johnny is drowned, no man on earth I'll take, but through lonesome groves and valleys I'll wander for his sake. Oh, it's when he saw her loyalty, no longer could he stand. He flew into a garden saying, Betsy, I'm the man. Saying, Betsy, I'm the young man, the cause of all your pain. But since we've met on cloudy banks, we'll never part again.
Well, my song is also about a man and a woman, and in this one, the man has been visiting the girl for about 9 months, and in all that time, all she has asked him to do is sit down and have a cup of tea. So he never even got the goodnight kiss off her. So on this particular occasion, he comes and he says, let's go to your rooms. And she says, no, my parents wouldn't allow that. So he says, all right, well in that case, I'm going to America instantly. And when she realizes that he's serious, she says, I'll come with you. And the two of them go off to America together to get married, I suppose. It's called When a Man's in Love.
moon did gently shed her light all on my dreary way, till I arrived at that sweet spot where all my treasures lay. I knocked at my love's window, saying, my dear, are you within? And softly she the door unlocked, and slowly I stepped in. Her hands were soft, her friend was sweet, her tongue it did gently glide. I stole a kiss, it was no miss, and I asked her to be my bride. Oh, it's take me to your chamber, love, oh, take me to your bed. Take me to your chamber, love, to rest my weary head. To take you to my chamber, love, my parents, they won't agree. So sit you down by yon fireside, and I'll sit close to thee. It's many's the night through frost and snow I have come to visit you, when tossed around by winter's winds, or wet with the summer's dew. Tonight I have to cross the sea to far off Columbia shore, and you will never, never see your youthful lover more. It's many's the night I courted you against your parents' will. You never once said you'd be my bride, so now, my dear, sit still. Tonight I have to cross the sea to far off Columbia shore, and you will never, never see your youthful lover more. It's, are you going to leave me now? Oh dear, what shall I do? I break through every bond of love and go along with you. Maybe my parents, they'll forget, but surely they'll forgive. But from this moment I am resolved along with you to live. Heart and hand I'll freely give, since true love it has begun. And with a kiss the bargain closed, and now they're joined as one.
We played two reels called Tar Bolton and The Maid Behind the Bar, and we leave it at that. And thanks very much indeed for the enjoyable night.